Hi everyone. Today I want to share something exciting and helpful with you. We're going to talk about how to learn English in a fun and easy way. Learning a new language doesn't have to be scary or boring if you do it right. Let me start with a story about myself. When I was younger, I didn't know much English. I felt nervous and unsure whenever I tried to speak. Then one day I decided to change that. I began listening to short English stories every single day. At first, I didn't understand much, but I kept going. Slowly, the words started to make sense, and my fear disappeared. Listening is such an important step in learning English. When you listen, you hear new words, learn how to pronounce them, and understand how to use them in conversations. So, make it a habit to listen every day, whether it's stories, songs, or even the news. It really makes a big difference. Next, let's talk about practice. You've probably heard the saying, practice makes perfect. It's true. When I was learning, I practiced speaking English every single day, even if I made mistakes. And guess what? Mistakes are okay. They're a part of learning. So don't be afraid. Just speak. Reading is another great way to improve. Start with simple books, or ones with pictures. They make the story easier to understand. I remember reading a story about a little bird that learned to fly. It was such a simple story, but I loved it. I learned new words and how to use them. The more I read, the better my English became. So, grab a book and start reading. It will help you a lot. Another great way to learn English is by playing games. Games are not only fun, but also a fantastic way to learn without feeling like you're studying. There are many English games you can try, like word puzzles, quizzes, or even vocabulary games. I remember playing a word game with my friend Sarah. We had to find as many words as we could, and whoever found the most words won. It was so much fun, and I ended up learning a lot of new words. Along with games, try to think in English. At first, it might seem hard, but it helps you improve quickly. When you think in English, you don't just practice words, you also train your mind to form sentences naturally. I remember when I first started thinking in English. At the beginning, I had to translate everything in my head, which took a lot of time. But as I kept trying, it became easier. And one day, I realized I was thinking in English without even noticing. Another helpful tip is to set small goals. Goals give you something to work toward and keep you motivated. For example, you can aim to learn 5 new words a day or read 1 page of an English book. When I was learning, my first goal was to learn 10 new words each week. Once I achieved that, I set another goal to finish reading a short story in English. Reaching these goals made me feel proud and excited to keep going. Don't forget to review what you've learned. Reviewing helps you remember things better and see how far you've come. I used to go through my notes every week, reading them over and over. It was amazing to realize how much I had improved just by reviewing. So, take a little time to go back and look at what you've learned. It really helps. To keep your learning journey exciting, try studying with others. Learning with friends or in a group makes it more enjoyable and helps you stay motivated. You can share tips, practice speaking, and even help each other understand difficult parts. I remember studying with my friend Allie. We would meet every week to practice English together. We laughed, made mistakes, and improved as a team. It made learning so much fun. So, find someone to learn with. It will make the process more enjoyable and less stressful. Another helpful tip is to listen to yourself. When you read aloud or speak, pay attention to how you sound. This will help you improve your pronunciation. You can even record yourself and listen later to catch mistakes and correct them. I used to record myself reading short stories. At first, it felt strange to hear my own voice, but it helped me notice where I needed improvement. Listening to myself was a big part of getting better. Also, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own speed, and that's perfectly fine. I used to feel upset when I saw others learning faster than me, but then I realized that my progress was unique, and as long as I kept improving, that's all that mattered. So focus on your own journey and celebrate your small wins. They are the steps to big success. Being creative is another great way to make learning fun. Try drawing pictures of new words, writing short poems, or even creating songs. I loved sketching little pictures for each new word I learned. It made my notes colorful and memorable. Sometimes I even wrote silly poems using my new vocabulary. Being creative not only made learning fun, but also helped me remember things better. Lastly, staying organized can make a big difference. Keep your notes in one place, make lists of words you want to learn, and set a study schedule. I used to keep all my notes neatly in a folder and checked off words as I learned them. It felt great to see my progress, and being organized kept me focused. So, stay organized. It makes everything easier and more enjoyable. Curiosity is a powerful tool in learning. When you're curious, you naturally want to know more, ask questions, and explore new ideas. I remember being curious about every word I heard while learning English. I would ask questions about its meaning, usage, and even its pronunciation. This curiosity made learning exciting and kept me motivated. So, stay curious. It will make your learning journey more enjoyable and help you improve faster. Another important thing is to review your goals regularly. As you learn, your goals might need adjustments. Sometimes you achieve a goal and need a new challenge, or other times, a goal may feel too easy or difficult. I used to review my goals every month, adjusting them to match my progress. For example, if I mastered a set of new words, I would set a bigger goal, like writing a short story. Reviewing my goals helped me stay on track and move forward step by step. Using online resources can also make a big difference. There are countless websites, apps, and videos available that teach English in a fun and interactive way. You can find lessons, quizzes, games, and even practice speaking with others online. I relied on these resources a lot. Watching videos and taking quizzes made learning both enjoyable and effective. So, explore these tools. They can be your best friend in learning English. Learning about English culture is another great tip. Language and culture go hand in hand, and understanding one helps you understand the other. When I learned about English holidays, traditions, and even food, I noticed how it made the language come alive. For example, knowing about Thanksgiving helped me understand phrases like giving thanks or feast. So take time to explore the culture. It makes learning more meaningful and fun. Finally, staying motivated is key. There will be days when learning feels slow or challenging, but finding what inspires you can keep you going. Whether it's setting small rewards for yourself, like enjoying your favorite treat after completing a lesson, or getting encouragement from a friend, motivation keeps you focused. I used to treat myself with a piece of chocolate or a movie night after reaching a milestone, and it worked wonders. So, discover what motivates you. It will help you stay on track and enjoy the journey. Making learning fun is one of the best ways to stay motivated. I often created silly or funny sentences with new words I learned, and this made studying enjoyable. So, don't hesitate to play with words. Making your own sentences is a great way to practice and remember what you learn. Another fantastic way to improve is by watching English TV shows. They are full of real-life language and expressions, and you get to hear how people communicate in everyday situations. When I was learning, I watched many shows and picked up countless new words and phrases. It was both entertaining and educational. So, make some time to watch English TV shows. They can be a fun and effective tool for learning. Don't be afraid to try new things either. Maybe you've never listened to English podcasts or written a short story in English. Exploring these new activities can help you grow as a learner. I tried many things, from writing short stories to acting in English, and each experience taught me something different. Trying new methods adds variety to your learning and keeps it exciting. It's also important to focus on one thing at a time. Learning a new language can feel overwhelming, but breaking it down into smaller steps makes it manageable. For instance, you could focus on learning new words today and practice speaking tomorrow. I used to dedicate different days to different skills, reading, speaking, or writing, and this helped me stay organized and avoid feeling stressed. So, take it step by step. It will make learning easier and more enjoyable. Connecting what you learn to your own life is another great tip. If you learn a new word, think about how you can use it in your daily routine. For example, when I learned the word sunny, I started using it to talk about the weather in my city. This made the learning process more personal and meaningful. So, try to relate your lessons to your life. It will make your learning experience more practical and fun. Lastly, be confident in yourself and your ability to learn. Believe that you can do it, even if you make mistakes. Confidence is key to success. I learned to believe in myself, and even when I stumbled, I reminded myself that progress takes time. This belief gave me the courage to keep going. So, be confident. You are capable of achieving your goals. Remember, every little success, like learning a new word or understanding a sentence, is a step forward. Celebrate these small victories. They are proof of your progress and will keep you motivated on your learning journey. Taking breaks is important, especially when you feel tired. It's okay to pause, do something fun, and then return to your studies with a fresh mind. I often took breaks, whether it was for a short walk or a favorite activity, and this helped me stay focused and energized. So don't hesitate to rest when needed. It's all part of maintaining balance. Another useful tip is to incorporate visual aids into your learning. Pictures, videos, and charts can make concepts easier to understand and remember. I relied on visual aids a lot during my learning journey. Pictures helped me associate words with meanings, and videos showed me how to use them in real life. Visual aids not only made learning more engaging, but also more effective. Sometimes you may find that starting over is necessary, and that's completely fine. Going back to basics can help you build a stronger foundation. I had moments where I revisited lessons I thought I knew, and this extra effort made my understanding clearer and more solid. So, don't be afraid to start over. It's a valuable part of the learning process. Another great strategy is to set rewards for yourself. Having something to look forward to makes learning exciting and motivating. I often treated myself to small rewards, like a piece of chocolate or watching my favorite show, whenever I achieved a goal. These little treats made the journey enjoyable and gave me the energy to keep going. Above all, stay curious. Curiosity is the spark that keeps you exploring and discovering new things. For example, I enjoyed listening to English podcasts. They were both relaxing and informative. Listening to stories, learning about different topics, and hearing real conversations kept my curiosity alive. Also, remember to use English in as many ways as possible. Speak, write, read, and listen. The more you engage with the language, the better you'll become. I made it a habit to speak with friends, write in my journal, read books, and listen to stories. Using English in various forms not only improved my skills, but also made learning fun and dynamic. Lastly, don't forget to take notes as you learn. Writing things down helps you remember better, and you can always revisit your notes for review. Taking notes was a big part of my learning routine, and it gave me a sense of accomplishment as I looked back at everything I'd learned. As we come to the end of this journey, think of learning English as growing a beautiful garden. Every new word you learn is like planting a seed, and every sentence you form is like a blossoming flower. With patience, care, and dedication, your garden will flourish, full of vibrant colors and sweet fragrances. Let's continue nurturing this garden with curiosity, enthusiasm, and love. Now it's your turn. What are your favorite tips for learning English? How do you stay motivated? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Together we can inspire each other and grow on this incredible journey of learning English. Thank you for being part of this beautiful journey. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining.